What's the deal, you guys? What's the deal? What's the deal? This be your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for the Scotty Gang Open Panel. And I told you guys that we were going to be on a live where, I'm gonna play the scene ATL Meet the Cast stuff for you guys, and I was gonna allow you guys to come up to the panel and things like that. I was gonna drop the link and have you guys come up and y'all can ask me questions and stuff like that. Like I'm not gonna tell too much of this damn show because we still got a couple of weeks before it starts. Like we got about like I say, like about 2.5 weeks before the show actually starts. And then on top of that, there's a super trailer that's about to come out. As far as I know, they're almost done, putting it together and stuff like that. And at this particular point, look at Rakisha. And at this particular point, we're doing confessionals. So we're pretty much done like filming the show. But we're definitely like filming confessionals and stuff like that, which I think some of us do confessionals tomorrow. I think I do. So yeah, I'm gonna play to meet the cast for you guys. This is just a way of promotion. You feel what I'm saying? Because I am on the show and I do want to utilize my platform to promote said show that I'm on. And I don't know if a lot of y'all subscribe to that platform yet or not, but while we're here, we're gonna allow, we're gonna allow our moderators to share the link to said platform so you guys can subscribe. However, the platform itself is now over 700 subscribers, which is really, really good because it's a brand new show. It's a platform that's being rebuilt, and we really want to hit 1,000 before the year is over with. But I definitely think that we will. But and to meet the cast has hit 4K already. So we're in the building. We got a great little buzz about it, and I felt like discussing this with my with my Scotty gang, with my Scotty gang family or whatever. So how can I subscribe? My moderator should have the link. If not, I just put it in here myself, so you can go and subscribe on your own. Hold on, let me get it real quick. Get it real quick. Let me see. Okay, I just put the link down. Shit. I just put the link down in the chat, y'all. So without any further ado, because it's really no need for me to be, waiting for no 5-minute mark or nothing like that. We could just go ahead and get into the things at this particular point, because like this ain't gonna be no long live. I'm looking at about 30 to 45 minutes, to be quite honest. So we're about to play it, and like I said, once it's done playing, I'm gonna let you guys come up here, ask me questions, give me your opinions on the stuff like on it and everything like that. So it is what it is. Moderators, there's the link for the platform itself. So if you could just share it as we continue on with this live. But like I said, after the Meet the Cast is done playing, I'm going to allow you guys to come up and give your opinion or ask me what you want to ask me. You feel what I'm saying? So let's get into it.
Have you ever seen this man? I don't know him.
I can make it snow with all this ice around my neck. The only time I run is when I'm running up a check. If you ever speak on me, make sure you say it with your chest, cause I can stand up in this little who be talking, you get litty.
Yeah, I get litty, grand from the fitty. I know they ride the wave, the ocean be with me. They mad, I got action, got activity. I'm television, bitch, come turn on the... You've given him what belongs to me.
It's your boy Ben O'Kane. I'm a rapper, actor, entrepreneur, and wherever the entertainment is, that's where I'm at.
Hey, what's up, you guys? My name is Delon, the skin icon, and I'm a registered nurse, also a business owner, Demure Opulence Med Spa. I am opening up very soon, very excited about that. Also, an actor out here in the streets.
Hey everybody, hello world. My name is K-Star. I'm a rapper, an actor, an all-around entertainer. If there's a mic involved, I'm there.
Hola folks, I am Miss JT. I am a creative director, and I'm back in the streets of Potomac, trying to do my little 1-2s, and I'm just Me, y'all know me, and if you don't know me, y'all about to get to know me, and it's gonna be a good time. Period.
Well, my name is Scotty. Most people may know me as Scotty by Nature TV. I'm a content creator. I talk about your favorite celebrities and your favorite reality shows. But I'm also getting into literature. I'm a budding author at this point now.
That suit was so big on me.
This is a setup. This is a setup for real. You know what? But I love to be politically correct. Okay? I feel like I have almost equally bonded with everybody in the group. Some individuals I talk to more frequently than others, but all hold a
Delon so
very dear
politically
special
correct.
place in
It's
my heart.
crazy.
Yeah, the people I talk to the most probably be Scotty and fucking JT. I talk to them two the most.
Scotty. That's what I'm close to. That's the closest.
Well, I would say that I'm probably the closest to Carl, DJ, and Bando.
That's about
I'm
right.
developing relationships with JT and Delon, but if you say who I'm the closest to, it's probably those three.
Ooh, initially I would say, well, I get along with most, but I would say I'm probably the closest with would be Carl and Delon. And yeah, but everybody I'm pretty cool and friendly with.
That's about right.
JT, for me,
Oh my God, the most loyal? I would have to say me.
Girl.
Like, I am a loyal ass bitch. Like, I'm here for all the things. I'm here to support my friends. And y'all will see that. I'm a supportive bitch. I'm the most loyal, you know. All the other girls are cute, though.
The most loyal, I would have to say myself and Scotty.
That'd be fucking Scotty. Yeah, Scotty ass is boy. Don't talk about nobody he know when he around, child. You should never hear the end of it. I guarantee.
I'm not villainizing you at all.
You are.
No, I'm not. The problem that I'm having with this is that you're putting me once again in an
When I say
uncomfortable
she got on my
position.
motherfucking nerves, that scene right
I
there.
would say myself, for the most part. You know, I found myself in a lot of situations where I'm trying to be loyal because when the other person isn't there, and of course that makes me look a little messy at times. But you know, I wasn't trying to be messy. I was just trying to have somebody back when they wasn't around.
Well, people don't try me because they know better.
Scotty.
Definitely JT.
JT,
JT.
I just feel like if you're not tried, then you're boring, right? So, you know, the girls love to try me. But specifically Scotty, he loves to try me because he's a messy whore. Love him though.
She kills me with this. I gotta stop it right here for just a second. She be killing me with this because she knows that I did not try her like that. Everything that ever happened was reactionary. I never went up into this shit trying to start with nobody. She started with me and everybody else. Let's be clear.
That's all she did the whole time was try the hell out of me. I don't know why she wanted to pick me as her target, but she realized that I could get right on back with her just like she can get with me.
You try me, you're not here anymore. I'll never try.
Carl is saying it because let me just say this. We actually had 4 other cast members. 4 or 5 other cast members besides the 6 of us. I think it was like 4 other cast members. Some of them, if you've been watching web reality, then you know them, right? So you feel what I'm saying? They were on there, but they never some like one of them filmed, but they didn't show up to any group scene. So yeah, some of them one of them was about to film but got cut as soon as we started filming, and then the other 2, they just had a bunch of anxiety based off of their experiences on other web reality shows, so they really wasn't that comfortable doing another one. You feel what I'm saying? So that was the basis of that. And I don't know if I can name the other 4 people that was on here at first. All I can tell you, okay. Who's the other one? Three of them, you probably seen them on another web reality show, but the other one, I don't think she had ever done a web reality show. She was another trans woman, a rapper at that. But I didn't never get a chance to meet her, so you know. But let me continue.
Scotty.
Oh, I think Scotty would definitely surprise the audience.
The public gets to know Scotty on a deeper level.
Scotty is gonna surprise everybody because everybody thought she was a raggedy bum, boring bitch, and she's none of those things. So she's gonna surprise everybody.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I don't really want to toot my own horn at all, but I really feel like I'm the person that will surprise everybody because everybody has this preconceived notion about me before we even got in, before we even get into this. Like people perceive me as boring. People perceive me as, not really having a personality, but they'll see all, facets of me and my life story on this show. So I would say that I would probably surprise everybody.
So let's be clear. When I say everybody had this preconceived notion about me being boring and all this other shit, what I mean is the web reality space thinks I'm boring. Those are the people that say I'm boring all the time. If you have not been on some of those web reality platforms that be speaking on nothing but web reality TV, trust and believe me, they all call me boring. They were all calling me boring. They was when it was rumored that I was going to be on Chasing Atlanta, which I did try out for, but of course I ain't make it. But when it was rumored that I was on that show, everybody was in the comments basically calling me boring and getting mad, and I already turning their nose up on the idea about me being on a web reality show. So when I say everybody, I'm talking about the web world. The people in my sector, we know what I give, but the people in the web reality world, they love calling me fucking boring. Okay.
I can't wait to see y'all how messy this bitch get.
They had a little brick round at the page. I thought they were twins. They're cool, but I mean, I have no lie. I'm being sorry. I'm not lying. I think well, shout. But I'm gonna tell you why. It's not like I wanted to start.
Everybody else,
which is true, I did have a messy moment, and really just one messy moment. I only had one messy moment this season. Really, anything else that happened. Because I was in drama, but that was the one time I can honestly say that I had a messy moment where I ran back and told somebody something. But that's because I felt like I was forced to do it. Like I didn't really want to, but I had to choose. But it'll be explained more when you see it. But that's really the only time I had like a messy moment where I just started some shit and I really didn't want to. But however, a lot of the shit that's happening this season is surrounded around me and mine. So it's all about people talking about my business anyway. So it is what it is. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah. Yes, but that was me and DJ talking about some mess that I was gossiping with him about that he missed.
It's probably gonna give you exactly what they're gonna do. Delon's gonna give you all that glam shit she does. Vandal's gonna give you that thug shit he does. JT's gonna give you that messy shit she does. And DJ gonna give you that disappearing shit that he does. I would have to say K-Star.
Me. I'm so fucking hilarious.
We ain't gonna go back. No, we can't. We ain't gonna call me gas. You say gas. You and your man not feeling in.
Me and JT was going at it.
JT is funny as fuck, and I would say Vando is funny as fuck.
Oh my god, I swear collectively, I think we all are pretty funny. Like everybody has their moments. Bando, he's random as hell. You never know what he's gonna say.
Bando, because you never know what's gonna come out of his mouth, and you never know what he's gonna say to the next person, and the whole situation just turns out to be really funny. It's hilarious.
But we cannot leave out DeLon, because DeLon is funny too on the slick. See, y'all gotta watch that DeLon. He say stuff, and y'all might not catch it until probably a couple of minutes later. He real funny.
Bando has told him what we discussed. I don't know how come he
ran down there.
Yeah,
who
ran down
there. Like
old town.
Scotty is shady as hell. He likes to say slick shit. Then there's me. You again, another person. You never know what I'm gonna say. DeLon shady as hell. Oh my God, Carl. We already know what Carl's antics look like, child. So we all are collectively a funny group.
It's a big messy ball of joy.
I agree. Pay attention to this.
It depends on what type of mess you talking about.
Now, why you do that? You not telling me that this was this type of. It just came across my desk. So, but my thing is, just why you didn't why you didn't tell me you said it?
Because you know there's different levels to the mess. Let me just be clear on that.
JT, the fuck? Everybody knows that.
I think we already did that one. Did I have to go down the list again? Check it twice. JT.
Oh my God. There's no other answer besides Miss JT.
Oh, easy, Scotty.
Of course she'll say
Some
me.
may say me, and that's fine. Some may say me. But, you know, there's a difference between being messy and getting the job done, okay? And Scotty's just a messy ass bitch. There's a difference.
That's all she do is keep up shit everywhere she goes. She keeps up shit in the name of being a friend, but she likes to keep up shit. I mean, she calls it getting the job done. So I guess being a messy bitch is her job. So I guess she do it
well. For me, you're gonna get, some music.
Oh my
working
God.
on my album. Probably get a little, little personal, a little love life here and there, and some drama and entertainment. You know how I do.
Well, as far as what I'm gonna bring to this show, I'm gonna bring everything. When I came into this show, I brought my real life, everything that was going on as it went. I brought it. Y'all gonna see me working on my book. Y'all gonna see me trying to figure out what I'm gonna do as far as my content creation goes.
That shit is so big on me, and that's a whole.
Y'all gonna see my personal life, some of my love life too, I guess. And that's about it. Y'all gonna see everything, every single side of me. Y'all are gonna see.
Oh my goodness, you should expect a little bit more of a friend version of me. I think in a lot of other spaces, you kind of see me in more argumentative moments and less of my friendly side. So you get to see me connect with my real friends and also get into what's been going on in my life lately, because the blogs can say one thing, but the show will say another.
That's your first, and you didn't bring any emotions. Listen, I saw.
She was pissed when he said that.
First of all, are you okay?
You can expect me to be around for all the mess. Giving you my projects, Throat Factory in stores now. And just around trying to get a group together. I am, the person I am like Professor X, and these are my X-Men, just trying to get everybody together. That's all I'm doing. So that's what you can expect from me.
Ooh, now
we'll talk about this another time. Okay?
Right there, that was the first thing
Not right
Oh
now.
my God. Wow.
Not right now.
You can expect me to be very fabulous and neutral this season, honey. Not too much drama, but I love the key. JT, I see you, girl. All right, nice little conversation. But I just like to be myself. I like to be warm, organic, welcoming. I'm showcasing something that means near and dear to my heart that I've worked so hard for so many years. And relishing in that moment is the best part of my story this evening.
And stay tuned for the scene ATL. It's going to be a great show. Y'all are going to enjoy it. Okay, y'all. So that was the Meet the Cast for the scene ATL. And I'm about to drop the link in a second, but I'm just gonna. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna explain to you guys a couple of things about this show before we even let people up. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have more to explain when this super trailer comes out, right? So, I was the person who said that I would never, ever do a web series of any kind. Okay. I was the person that said I would never do it. People would say, oh, you should do chasing. You should do, been told that so many different times. Right. And I always said, no, don't want to do it. Don't want to do it. So when I moved here to Atlanta, shut up, Keisha. I'm going to drop it in a minute. But when I moved here to Atlanta last year, like I was probably here for like 3 days.
and I got like this like a DM from another web series, and they asked me to come and shoot a scene with someone on their show, someone that I know personally, someone that's actually on our show now. And I was like, okay, that's fine, I'll do it, you know. But then the more they spoke to me on the phone, they was talking about my personality. They was saying how funny I was. And then they was like, well, why are you not on no show? And I was like, I just don't got time for the drama. Like, I ain't got time for the bullshit. Like, I like to have a little bit of fun. I don't really like the drama. I don't really want to do all that. I don't know if I'm gonna be good enough for this type of thing. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I was saying at first. So they were saying, oh, you could come as a friend of the show. But then later on down the line, when it was time for me to do that particular show, I just, you know, I was already like basically agreeing to come along like a pop-up person, but I felt like I'm gonna keep my thoughts to myself on that. I don't really want to go there. But the people are cool, but it's just like, you know, I didn't think I really fit in. So then Carl came to me with this idea for this show that he was doing called The Scene ATL. And from what he said and from what JT said, because they're both executive producers, they both said that I was the first person that they had on their list as people for the cast. Because once again, I auditioned for Chasing Atlanta this season that they got now. I auditioned for this season because, to be honest, Dominique actually was a person that came to me and he was like, I think you should do the show. I think you should do Chasing Atlanta. I think you should do Chasing Atlanta. Dominique was adamant about me doing it because he said, I think you should do Chasing. So that's why, if it wasn't for Dominique, I never would have tried out. I never would have tried out for Chasing had Dominique not tried to vouch for me, but I didn't make it. And not to mention, I was told by somebody else that Troy actually was recommending me for Chasing at one point in time. Like a lot of people wanted, like a lot of the people that was on Chasing before, they were saying you should do the show when you move to Atlanta, or since you here, you might as well do the show. Like a lot of people wanted me to do Chasing, and I did audition that. I did, but I didn't make it. So once I didn't make it, I was like, okay, well, I just stick to doing these guest spots on this particular show. But then Carl came to me, and at the time, Carl wasn't on Chasing neither. So Carl came to me with this idea about The Scene ATL. And at first, I was kind of hesitant about it because I really wasn't sure. And then, you know, I didn't know some of them people, but then I had the comfort of knowing that, okay, there are going to be some people on this show that I knew. Like, you know, he had DJ on the list. I knew him. You know, Carl was also on the list. And then JT was on the list, you know. So I knew them, but I didn't really know the other people that was scheduled to be on the show. But then, you know, at first, and then he told me that Bando was going to be on it. And when he first said that Bando was going to be on it, I was like, I don't want to do it. I declined it off the rip because I didn't want to do it. Like I always said, I never want to be on the same show as him because I just didn't want us to be the thing of the, you know, the topic of discussion of being whatever, you know what I mean? And being that we wasn't in like the best of spaces during that time, I really didn't want to do the show because I felt like it wasn't going to do anything but make it worse. But however, I took my personal out of it and I thought about the betterment of the show and the business aspect of the show. And I was like, you know what? Well, you know, I could do that. I could do the show. I'll go on to do it. You know, I was very nervous about doing it though, because again, like me and Bando was in a weird place when we got casted. We were in the weirdest place when we casted. Like we weren't beefing, but we really wasn't talking like that because I was kind of mad about certain stuff that had been transpiring. But of course, y'all will know that on the show because it pretty much opens up with that. But however, I went ahead and I chose to go ahead and do it. And once I agreed to do it, I said that if I'm gonna do a reality show, I'm gonna come in and do everything that I'm supposed to do. I'm gonna talk about everything. I'm gonna talk about everything that I want to talk about, everything that I need to talk about. I'm gonna talk about everything. I'm gonna put everything out there. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna talk about everything as it goes along. You know, and one thing about it, I can tell you, I shared everything. Okay, you got every single inch of me on this damn season. Okay, you got this shit with me and Bando, which is probably the main storyline of the season. You got to see me get ready for this book to come out. You saw me talk about my financial woes. We're trying to get this book out. And then I said, then I showed my mental stuff. I was going through some mental stuff, like some mental challenges during the season. I revealed a deep, dark secret about myself on this season. And my mama was on the show, my brother was on the show, my cousins came in. Like I brought a lot to this show. Now, and I'm not just saying it just to say that. You feel what I'm saying? Like I literally brought everything to the show. So, however, when it come down to the cast or whatever, DJ been my friend for 15 years, so that was a no-brainer for me. Me and Carl been friends for like 5 years. That's a no-brainer to me. I met JT about 2 years ago through Carl and Tremel. So we've hung out around each other for years, but this particular setting forced us to be around each other more often than not. So that's why you see a lot of us clashing, because we're both Aquarius and I'm still getting to know her. So we clashed quite a bit this season. It ain't that deep though, because we could clash and get over it. But you know what I mean? Like we did a lot of, while we clashed a lot, we did, laugh a lot too. Bando, of course, y'all know I've known Bando now for 2 years. We already know the situation with that. And Delon was really the only person I did not know. Now, Delon used to be on Set It Off, ATL, and he's a friend of JT. So JT pretty much brought him along and stuff like that. And I actually got to know him a lot more towards the end of us filming. Like I didn't film a lot with him at the beginning. I mainly filmed with the people that I was the closest to. I filmed a lot with like the Carls but I didn't really get to film a lot with Carl because, let's be clear, when we first started filming the scene, Carl wasn't on Chasing Atlanta at first. So just pay attention to the first 2 episodes. First 2 episodes are very Carl coded, the first 2 episodes. But by episode 3, you don't see Carl a lot. He does wind up showing up in every episode some kind of way, but he's not around as much because he had to do Chasing. So I didn't really get to film that much with Carl because he was on Chasing when we got towards like after the second episode. We pretty much, he was doing Chasing and the scene at the same time. So we didn't get to shoot a lot together, but in the interim, I filmed a lot with DJ and I filmed a lot with Bando. I will say that by towards the end, I started to film quite a bit with Delon, and I got to know him a lot better. And on top of that, we kind of started building a relationship outside of the show. So just like him and DJ did. So we really got to know each other a lot better. Let me see. What else is going on? Carl is pretty much like the Shawnee of this group. Like he's the one, him and JT really, because they're, like I said, Stylish TV is JT's platform. Carl brought this show to the platform, so they're the EPs of this. So they pretty much came together and pretty much brought these people along. Like they had their different list of people they wanted, and they brought them together. However, I do feel like the drama would have been non-stop had them other folks would have been on this show with us like they were supposed to be, but that's another story. But but that's pretty much the gist of that. So what I can say is, although this is like an actual group of friends, there are some people that know others more than the others. However, it's a good mix up. You know what I mean? I will say that I definitely brought it. I did. I brought it. I brought it. I don't care. I brought it. I brought it. When Carl had to go away to do chasing, I stepped the fuck up, and he can attest to that. I promise you he can. But however, I'm gonna drop this link for some of y'all, and I'm gonna let y'all up, some of y'all up here, and y'all can ask me questions and stuff like that. If Carl come up here, he can do a lot more explaining about this show, and all that. But the link is down there if y'all want to come up. And I'm only gonna answer certain questions because I'm not gonna answer some of these questions that y'all want to ask me. Because y'all see it almost kiss and want to ask a bunch of questions about it, but you know. Let me put a bra on and come. Oh, child, lyric, shut up.
Okay, Scotty.
Let me see. What Jamar say? I'm glad that there is something else I can watch without being responsible for anything that
I'm hollering.
Well, Carl, since you up here, I'm gonna let you go first.
Yeah, so I am so glad. First of all, I want to say I'm so glad Scotty said yes. He did do his motherfucking thing. Y'all are gonna be so surprised at how vulnerable he was and how he really has. You're gonna see the beginning, middle, and end to his story. Like out of everybody on the cast, like you had the most compelling story. Like I'm like, damn, I wish I was around more so I could have gave me one too. Because I plan on doing the same thing, but you know, things have changed. But you had did exactly what needed to be done. Very nice balance of work, personal, trauma, relationship, everything. I'm like, God damn, he went everything. You went all the way in. His confessionals is gonna get real housewives coded, you know. Get ready for that. Yeah, it's a really good show. Like, just also got to put this out there. Like, the concept of the show really gives like a living single type of vibe. That wasn't the original concept of the show. Typically, it was because we were a new platform and people just really wasn't sure because we didn't have anything to show them. Now the show's out, those very same people are asking to be on season 2. So we're lining up season 2 already because now they got something to look at and they're ready for it. But I want everybody to just wait till the show come out, you know, support Scotty, support all the cast, Delon, Bando, JT, myself, DJ, and just kind of see what it gives. It's gonna be a nice little. It's gonna be different from what y'all see before, like with chasing and things of that nature. Y'all gonna see a friend dynamic group, two that have like a relationship banter. You're gonna see that. You're gonna see a lot of mess. For you could thank Jasmine Trouble for that, and yeah, you're gonna see just a lot of. You're gonna see work. You're gonna see everybody. You're gonna see some celebrity appearances. You're gonna see some familiar faces from other platforms. You're gonna see a lot of things on there. So we are almost getting everything ready. We have a long day tomorrow of green screens tomorrow. So it's a lot. We got a lot going on. Just support the brand, and all I can say is that we're gonna get better every season. This is the first season. We need to actually put it out so people can actually, you know, come to it and say like, hey, I want to be a part of this program. And we do have a lot of people that's actually wanting to be a part. And I think season 2 will give exactly what I was trying to give y'all season 1. So the people already asked. I said, oh yeah, this is what I was looking for season 1. But now, since the show's out, everybody want to come in now. So y'all enjoy this show. But season 2, you know, this is the pilot season. But Scotty gonna introduce you, but he'll be in charge of the girls season 2. And season 2 is gonna be the one to catch. I can tell y'all that now. That's what we don't want to catch. That's gonna give y'all what I was trying to give y'all this time. But hoes is what get programs.
Well, to answer your question, we have shot our intros. That's already been done. We did that a month ago. So yeah, we pretty much did that.
Yeah.
Now, Catherine and Tay are up here. So
that's my wife, Catherine. Period.
I know they got questions. So what y'all want to ask?
What questions y'all have?
Well, Scotty, you already know I'm about to be real messy. First,
and I'm not answering.
I am. I got it.
Well, it ain't gonna be really messy, but at the same time, that kiss with Bando.
Oh, y'all gonna see a lot of good storyline with them too.
Oh, and I can't wait. But Scotty, just say the word because you know your show is gonna actually be the first show I actually do reviews on from starting
Oh wow.
Yeah. So I'm gonna need you to let Miss JT know I'm coming for her. Straight up. Let her know I'm coming for her. Cause you ain't gonna keep coming for my brother now. Like Monique said, you not gonna keep coming
Yeah,
for my
you want to
brother.
drag JT.
I will drag
Listen,
my
she
brother.
does her job. I can say that.
I'm saying being messy is a job. Well, I need to get paid because we all know I'm messy as hell. Let's be real.
Lord Jesus.
Mm-mm. Let her know I'm coming for her. That ain't no question. That's for real, for real. I'm gonna
She's aware that
Oh,
people
she's
probably
aware.
gonna drag her. She's aware.
good because I look here. I got a bias, Carl.
To be honest, she likes that though.
Yeah, she thrives in mess.
She she likes that. Go ahead, Tay. What you finna ask?
I was gonna say.
Honestly, hey, I'm proud of you, Scotty. You did a reality show, and you said you would never do one for one.
I
And
did.
honestly, do you think you're the candy of the group? Because you said that Carl and JT are the Shawnee O'Neal. So are you the candy of the group? You know, you giving the faces, eating, being real.
I should let Carl answer that since he's a producer and he shot most of it. Carl should answer that.
What was the question?
Is Scotty the candy of the group? You know, eating, giving faces. You know,
Yeah,
saying the
I would
truth.
I would equivalent Scotty. I can't talk today. Scotty to Candy because it's the balance. You're gonna see the balance of the story there.
Okay.
All right. Hold on. I think it's somebody else back here. Oh no, it's not. Okay. I see I said what I said is up here. So what's your question? What you got to ask about this show, child?
It's no questions that I have to ask. I would just like to
Okay.
congratulate you
Mm-hmm.
on being
Thank
transparent and honest and giving the world vulnerable moments to help us grow through whatever we're going through. That takes a lot. And I know it was probably hard, but I want to let you know it's not in vain because it's helping me personally. So I want to thank you for that because you said you would never do this. And
You
I
did.
congratulate you. So
thank
that's
thank
what
you
I
for
wanted to
that.
say.
Thank you for that. But I'm gonna be honest with you. It was certain stuff that Carl and I discussed that I had wanted to share, and I really wasn't that sure on whether or not I wanted to share it or talk about it or not. And
Hmm.
I winded up talking about it, but me talking about it on the show has forced me now that I have to deal with it in real life now because what I shared, key people in my life don't even know about it. So it was like something that happened like a long time ago. And I was like, Carl, should I talk about this on the show? And then
Yeah.
he was like, yeah, but if you don't feel comfortable talking about it, because it's a traumatic thing, if you don't feel comfortable talking about it, then you don't have to. And so I went back and forth about it,
Okay.
but then I winded up doing it, but I had to be very, and it's no shade to nobody else on the cast, but I was very selective on if I was gonna share it on the show. I was selective on who I wanted to be in that moment with me. Now, if Carl didn't have to film this stuff,
Yeah, I
then
would.
he would have been in that moment with
But I
me.
was there in spirit
But he
behind
was
the
there in
camera.
spirit because he was behind the camera. But I
I
chose
love
to
that.
have that moment with DJ and Bando because those two are, besides Carl, are the closest to me. And Bando already knew about this already because when we first started dating, I told him about it. But that was something, and it was very emotional. It was
It's all
like
right. Was it therapeutic to you as well? Because that's what I'm sensing when you talk about it or when you guys talk about it. Me watching your lives. Now I have my wrench, but I see you giving like little tips out, little hints of things that have happened. And I will tell you that okay, I'll babble. Was it therapeutic to you? Did it help you?
it was therapeutic, but it also let me know that I should go and get further help for it too because I've been sitting on it for the last 5 years now. So now since I'm speaking about it publicly and now I'm
Hmm.
speaking in front of an audience that might judge, because people, when it come down to traumatic
Certain
incidents,
things, yeah,
yeah,
they use it
traumatic
against
incidents
you.
like that, people can kind of talk down upon you or whatever. Like they don't understand. So it's kind of like, especially when it happened to me. Like this is a situation that happened to me. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like, ugh. That's why I was kind
I
of
want
like,
to give, I
but
want to
there's a
give
lot
you
of
all the
people that
praises,
experience it. There's a lot of people
all
that
the
have
hugs.
experienced it already, and I think that maybe me talking about it would give men, the
Absolutely,
you know
a
the
voice,
the voice
more
to speak on that.
comfortability to come out and say,
Yeah,
yes. Yeah. Pat your, sorry, pat yourself on the back. Give yourself that big old hug because you are opening up a new platform for men or just people in general to be able to come out with the innermost traumatic things and know that they can be heard. And it shouldn't be
right.
that way. But you are forging a path for that. And Carl, thank you for opening up this platform for him to do that. Like all of you
Of
guys
course.
to do that. But
I
Scotty,
just want to
yes,
lane and do it. And Scotty is a great first anchor to really take this story where it needs to be at. And it's going to open up for a long term show that y'all about to see.
Scotty,
yep,
you
from
doing
your mouth to God's ears. That's what's gonna be.
Scotty, you doing season 2?
Carl is not gonna not let me do season 2.
That's what
Of
I
course,
thought.
he's doing it too.
Husband, you need to let your wife up on that show platform.
Well,
Just
girl, I'm always ready for you, but we got to do us a little date on there and everything.
Oh,
so do.
child.
Y'all so silly. I'm gonna drop down, but I had to tell, I had to tell you that, Scotty. It's in my spirit, and I sent you a message on TikTok. But thank you, Carl. But for your vulnerability,
Of course.
you don't
Thank you.
understand how far it's gonna go.
Yeah,
You're
y'all don't
opening up new
be
paths and
hot.
doors for people.
Thank you.
You definitely,
Absolutely.
y'all definitely have open doors for a lot of us out there. I just definitely want to say that. I said what I said. Yeah, we gonna team up and do the review together, girl. We could definitely team up
Period.
and do that.
Please. And if y'all doing a review, let me know. We'll send cast members over this. Y'all can ask the tough questions.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
for real? Oh, snap.
so,
I'm dead ass.
please send the cast members because I'm gonna be. I'm messy. I'm like, what you and Scotty
Listen,
was doing.
Same
Me and
here.
JT, we will set it up.
Listen, Carl, they are ready for the reviews. They
We
ready for
are.
the questions. They ready for
Because it's
everything.
our first show, so of course, like I said, it's a lot of things that's not perfect on it. So I'm one for all that feedback too, because like I'm not gonna take the feedback and be cussing bitches out like a lot of these bitches do. I want to actually hear it, so I'll be like, okay, we need to fix that for next season. Make sure it's my first go around. So producing is something I've never done. I've always been the talent. So this is a new thing. Me and JT tried it when we did Stylish. For those 3 episodes y'all saw, because we couldn't get the rest of the season out. We're not gonna talk about that, but it was I like being behind the camera, seeing like how it works, because as a blogger, when we would review some of these shows, there's a lot of things that I would be really, really hard on the EPs about that I didn't know until I had to do it myself. And I'm like, oh, this is a lot harder. I'm thinking like, bitch, all y'all doing is getting a camera and following like 5 or 6 bitches. How hard is that? It's a lot harder than I thought it was.
Well,
Hence, we
Carl.
got green screen tomorrow and this hell going on behind the scenes right now, but I'm smiling.
Oh Lord.
It's a lot going on. So it's a lot that happens, and it's just getting people to do what they need to do. It's not as easy as I thought it was, but hey, here we are. So yeah, I want to hear everything: the good, the bad, the ugly. Don't think that like because we on here, you might like Scotty, but you might not like the sound, or you might not like the way the angle look or something. Tell me, I want to hear about it.
Well, Carl,
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you know something right now. You reminded me of Tracy Braxton when you looked at that bottle and said, "What's in this bottle?" I swear that reminded me when Trina and Tamar were getting into it. All you hear was Tracy saying, "Where is the steak at?" That's what that reminded me of.
Listen, me and JT were going at it in that scene
I
real,
told you, let her know she getting
real bad.
let her know she getting dragged. The moment the first episode I'm watching and I see she getting crazy, I'm dragging her.
What
She
was the
was
most
it.
what was the most difficult scene to film with the cast, Scotty? Like outside of your own personal scenes, what was the most difficult scene to film with on the cast?
The most difficult? Um, what would I say was the most difficult scene that I shot with the cast? When you say difficult, what do you mean?
Say like where you had to actually get a person together, and you had to be
Oh,
uncomfortable
More than
doing
one.
that in the moment.
which one?
I would say, which one is that?
I would probably say my book release was and that's like the
Oh yeah.
finale was the one where it was the most difficult because I was literally pissed the fuck off from the beginning. From because the I was pissed off about the venue. I didn't like it. I didn't like the way it looked. I didn't have everything I needed to have. I was mad about that. Then all that damn drama that came with it at the end. It was just everything was pissing me off. Like it's a lot that pissed me off with that.
Well, to your defense, I did pick the venue because I thought it was good for the price. But that's
Yeah,
just me.
but I wasn't. But I won't blame you for it because I should have done. I should have looked at more because I didn't know you had to pay for other things to be in there, like a
Oh
table.
yeah, they get the bare minimum.
Yeah, like
You
I
gotta pay
didn't
for
know
add-ons.
I didn't know that. So that was my first time. So it was like a learning experience. But
Don't you love
all
them
in
for learning?
all, all in all, it was kind of like my favorite scene, but it was the most difficult to shoot because my family was there. In the midst of all the bullshit going on, it was I was so mad. I was so mad.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Okay.
will see all of that.
Pain, you up here, so what you got to say or ask, child?
Don't get attitude with me, nigga. Now look, I just wanted to come up here and say that I'm really proud of you. Because I know that this was a kind of touchy situation for you because you was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. And I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? You know you good for this shit. You got the personality for this shit. So, um, in regards to the actual production of it all, and shout out to Carl because Carl been doing his shit for a long time. I'm glad you getting the recognition that you deserve.
You know what? I appreciate that shit.
You deserve that shit, bitch. Um, but look, yeah, there go cat. Okay. When it comes down to this whole process for you, do you think that this is something that is, for one, going to elevate your brand? And two, do you see yourself, like, although, like, season two is a definite for you, do you see yourself kind of venturing off and probably doing more web reality or looking to do more, film work?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Not you spoke for him.
Uniquely Destiny, you have anything you want to add or ask or anything like
I'm
that?
just saying, when y'all see, not to cut
we're
you off, but when
answering the
y'all see
question.
Scotty on this season, y'all gonna see why I say yes. Yes for Scotty. Y'all would
Yes,
definitely see
for
Scotty again.
Scotty in this motherfucker.
Because
Okay.
I see how Scotty was tested in this small grit setting. The people that we have lined up for season two, that's gonna put Scotty exactly where I need him to be at. He definitely needs to be back for season
So
two.
you trying to get this nigga to fight? That's
I
what
need
I'm
y'all
doing.
to get Scotty in the element that I see Scotty in. Like everybody,
And what element do you
it's
see
been
him
this
in,
narrative
Carl?
about how Scotty has been, real reserved. He's real quiet, and he's none of those things. And I was like, y'all gonna see it on this season. But the way season two is gonna be set up, y'all would definitely see it because it's gonna be bitches he don't really know that well, and they got some personalities that I think ain't gonna mesh that well with Scotty. And I'm just curious to see how he gonna navigate that.
Just set me up for the kill.
Wait a minute,
Hell
was
yeah.
Scotty quiet?
Who quiet?
Who said Scotty was quiet?
I'm just, it's a narrative going on in this web reality space about brother Scotty could basically
Not
hold up
Reverend
in this
Scotty.
realm, and y'all gonna see that Scotty does exactly what he need to do.
And
I
Scotty
was
be
so
eating
proud.
all of us
I
the
believe
fuck
it. Look,
up.
based on him arguing with Miss JT, I was like,
There we go.
Yeah, you already know. See what I'm saying?
by the
And that
man
was just a
I'm brave.
piece of what's
Yeah.
happening in that season. Y'all see how that started and everything. It's crazy.
Okay, uniquely Destiny, what you got?
No, I appreciate all of these. So, Scotty and Carl, I'm so proud of y'all. I'm so happy and proud of y'all for doing y'all thing. Scotty, I've been wanting to come up here for a while because I'm also from Mississippi, but it's a
Mm-hmm.
very small town in Batesville. So you probably like, okay, whatever.
I know what
But
Batesville is, child. You gotta go that way to go to Memphis. I know.
yes, yes. So I'm so proud of you. I really do appreciate you for always putting on for us and just being your authentic self. Carl, I just always appreciate you and your commentary. You're just so funny to me. You remind me of like a cousin that it's so
Thank you so
distant
much.
so far, but so close. Yes, yes. Uh, and I did put I came on here before and Scotty shared one of my comments about yeah, I said if y'all ever come to Seattle, I'm gonna show y'all a good time. So I just want to always just let y'all know that
Oh,
you
I never
all,
been there.
well,
I need to come there.
well, if y'all come, it's beautiful and it's always something to do.
I'd give
But
Scotty. He loves travel. Scotty probably go there for a will.
when they work, hey. But I'm just again echoing everybody else's sentiments and just keep doing what you're doing. I'm gonna drop down too, but had to come say that.
Oh, thank you. We appreciate it.
It's so much love and support over here. I can't wait till the show out to go on other platforms where we ain't got none.
Yes, yes. And I was gonna say that. I was gonna say, Carl, because I did hear you say, we do reviews. You gonna send the people, so send them on
I'm
over here
sending
to
them
my
right to you. All you
channel.
gotta do is hit me with a good
Yes.
DM or send them. Here's
Uh-huh.
Scotty. Scotty hit me. You know I'm gonna set it up. So if you can't
Okay
get
now.
me, get Scotty.
All right now. I'm gonna hit both of you. So,
All right.
all right. Y'all have a good night now.
You
Stay
All
too.
blessed,
right.
okay? All right now.
Oh my God. Let me also say this too. Because the other day,
Oh damn.
look at Rakisha. The other day, they were like another platform that were talking about the cast photo. I just want to say that because I didn't get to say it then, but I personally did not like my I didn't like what I had on in the cast photo. I didn't like it
It's
after
fine.
the
We got a
fact.
stylist picking you out a couple outfits right
Yeah,
now.
because I didn't like it. Like I liked it when I first bought it, but then after I seen it in the pictures, I didn't like it because I said, "Oh my God, it's giving pastor."
Child, I hated mine too, bitch. That was not what I was supposed to be wearing. I'm like, bitch, I just grabbed the first thing in my closet because I was 6.
I hated it.
But that's all right. Even the intro I wasn't that happy about either, but I'm happy I didn't have to do it. So I didn't say nothing to do. As long as I ain't had to do it, bitch, I was like, yeah, you know what? Sure. Bitch.
What's up, Keish?
Hi,
Oh, hell no.
Scotty.
Girl.
You shut up, bitch.
Keisha,
Why
told you
is
come
she
up here for
here?
my man now.
Catherine, he be starting so much shit with
No,
me.
she be starting stuff with me. I'm be doing unto her
Oh
raggedy
my,
ass.
the
Y'all just
girls
gotta
are
let them go.
fighting.
Y'all just gotta
Tell you
let
to
them go
start
back and
that with
forth because
me.
that's
Yeah,
just
Go
what they
stalk my
do.
man.
this the first JT and Scotty.
Oh shit.
Well, I just came up just to be annoying. I just got home from work not too long ago.
Mission successful.
Oh my god.
Ooh, that's
And I
all right.
also wanted to say that I feel so horrible that you had to deal with Carl. But
Aww.
hoping that it
You think
comes
you're
out
cute, don't
great.
you?
You know,
Aww.
I know what it's like to have to deal with him. So I just feel
Well,
bad.
luckily no one asked for your opinion. So if you're done, you can drop. Thank you.
Well, oh no, we're not doing that
Oh,
drop-in business.
are
That
you
seems to
done?
be
Is
very
she done?
common. That seems to be very
Scotty,
common.
take her off the live. Take her off the
No,
live.
no, no, no. Keep me on the live. Okay. I'm looking forward to watching it for sure. I'm ready to see both of y'all. Well,
Bitch, you ain't have a choice. You was gonna
you,
watch it whether
well,
whether you wanted to or
yeah,
not.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
Barking
Shut the hell up.
a lot. You're barking a lot. Okay.
Show
Uh-uh.
that off
I'm
you.
looking
Husband ain't
forward
no dog.
well,
Man.
girl. Listen, let me tell you something.
Period, babe.
I have a video of this man right now in my phone with no clothes on. I don't know why.
Oh,
You
I
thought
know
we
my
was in
husband
New
got clothes
Orleans.
already.
Yeah, I don't know why. Why
You know
did y'all
why.
get that? Oh
That's
God.
your Jack juice, girl. You love me.
Oh.
Jesus.
That's the photo you have on Adam for Adam or Sniffies? Which one?
Sniffies, preferably. Alpha Alpha for when I was younger.
Not ever when I was young.
When I was
Okay, so
back,
it's
I was a
Sniffies,
young
Adam for
twink back then.
Adam. Grinder. What is the other one I always forget?
BGC?
Not
Jack.
BBC.
Jack. Oh yeah, Jack's. You know, that's for the old thoughts. You know.
Okay.
But
Well,
husband, I need you to put it on OnlyFans too, so we can get that money. I done told you if we're gonna
That's
be.
what I. You know, something. That's
I
next.
will agree with you
Yeah.
on that.
Y'all to pay for these breastises.
Although
Oh shit!
Oh my God, I
it's not much
can't.
to see. So you'll probably get you'll get
Bitch,
5.
I did my cast photo and they said they were surprised I had clothes on. I said, bitch.
That's sad. That's sad.
Girl, shut up.
You're gonna get arrested.
I don't care. I love to be nude. You know you got video, don't you?
Wait, they got new beaches out there in Atlanta? Because I'll show go.
Post it on Twitter.
Go on Twitter.
Hey,
It's all you.
Jamar.
Hey,
Jamar.
I just want to let Gemma know that she is a fat. See you next Tuesday. And the shoes that she was wearing were supposed to be worn by a beautiful woman.
Should never got them off the rack. Unqualified in the first.
Someone told her she was fly, hot, and sexy, and she's nothing like that. She's nothing of the sort.
Nothing of the sort.
Someone lied to her several times.
Shit.
Oh, that was fun.
You are stupid. Now, since you here,
Now, Jamar, were you in the show for a little bit? Did you have any moments with Scotty or Carl?
Jamar has a cameo.
And didn't know what was going on.
Okay, it was one of the most explosive scenes of the season.
I just tried to mind my black business and read my Bible, and these heathens entrapped me into their scene, honey, and I just taken so far aback. My goodness.
I can't even.
Just pay attention to Jamar's face the entire time. Just pay
I
attention
can't breathe,
to it.
y'all.
The child, there'll be a
Jamar's
lot to
gonna be
look at.
deadpanning the whole damn time, looking directly at the camera. I can already see it.
Oh no, I know better not to do that.
Now he knows that, but baby, if he would have looked at the camera, that would have been golden. Because if he did, we sure would have put it in there.
No, but I couldn't even think about that. The camera was there. There were other things to look at.
It was definitely things to watch.
The camera was the last thing I was looking at.
Jamar was just looking at the fact that is somebody finna fight?
They absolutely were about to fight.
Cause that's
but I spent my money on that venue, and bitch, we didn't have no security. Y'all can't fight it here.
I was like, I was like, did Jeremy have a cameo? No, Jeremy wasn't on our show, but he was. He'll probably have a cameo on Chasing though, because we was at Tremel's listening party, so he'll probably be sitting right next to me. But yeah, it was like. And I was right in the midst of that shit too, yelling for Carl to stop it.
It was Carl?
It wasn't
Carl's
me.
event.
It was my event, but y'all go see. Y'all go see. Y'all are in for a treat, okay?
So Carl, better not to stop that shit. Keep it going.
Look, produce me was like, bitch, yes.
You better keep it going, baby.
Then me was like, well, hold on, bitch. I paid for this. Wait a minute.
I'll say 9 times out of
Now,
10,
Carl,
even when we
was
fake, we
acting
say
like
you stop, you
your
did.
pig in the
Hey,
face.
look, keep rolling, but stop.
O'Neal.
Listen, Carl. Yeah, what's up? What's up? What's the question?
Oh, okay. I can't hear nobody. What's going on? Hold on.
Oh Lord.
Has anybody put in a StreamYard OIT ticket? I'm just curious.
Because StreamYard been fucking up for everybody lately.
I mean, in different ways, not even in the same way.
On the StreamYard. That's why I got my headphone in.
No, for real. Y'all need to talk to them. Y'all pay for that. So they need to do something.
Apparently it's only on the mobile. I think it's fine on the laptops, but you know, most people access it through the mobile, so
I was waiting for his question too. I wanted to hear what he had to say. He probably gonna come back in though. But yeah, that was there he go. Can you hear us now?
Yeah, I'm back. All right.
Okay, what was the question?
The question was, okay, so this is to, my cast members. When it comes down to like cast trips, I know we're not getting one the first season because we're kind of establishing the foundation of the friend group, right?
Mm-hmm.
But for cast or for season 2, Carl, Do you have like a top 3 destinations that you're looking at for a cast trip potentially?
Kyle.
He on mute.
Carl,
All
bitch.
right.
Why
So
is
if
he
Carl's
here?
not gonna answer
Yeah,
it,
why is
he's
he
talking
here?
about budget. He probably talking about budget.
Drop Carl now.
Scotty, if there was a top 3 destinations that you guys, since you are the centerpiece of the show, you're center diamond, um,
Wow.
where would you like for the cast to go?
I haven't thought about that too much.
Let's go back to New
Um,
Orleans, but not when it's hot as all hell.
yeah, like I thought about Chicago being one. Because I like to eat, but that's the only one I really just thought about. Like I
From
really
ghetto
haven't
to ghetto. Okay, from ghetto to
ghetto
ghetto.
to ghetto, basically. But no, I thought about like something like Chicago or maybe like a Denver type of thing because I ain't never been to Denver. Um, you know,
Lord Jesus.
something like that, but not too much because it's gonna be the first trip, not too damn much, but I haven't really just thought about it like that. I know they wanted to do one this season too. They wanted to do like a trip this season too, but nah. I
I
was
do
like,
have a question though, like piggybacking off of that.
yeah.
Do you feel like I know there's been some like debate about it, but do you feel like a cast trip is necessary for a show?
Uh yes and
Is
no.
it necessary? No. Is it good to kind of shake up the environment a little bit and kind of force people to be where they can't run away and go home?
Oh, that's
Yes.
what y'all do. Oh, y'all trapping people. Okay. Got
Well, yes.
it. Well, yeah.
And then it kind of gives people there's a shared experience that everybody can have, you know?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said yes and no. Because is it necessary? No. But is it kind of needed at the same time? Yes, because it forces them to be around each other.
Yeah, that's the part that's
Because
scary.
there was maybe people who didn't even shoot together throughout the course of the season that now they have to shoot together and they have to face their issues head on.
Gotcha.
Because even an example without one is like Chasing Atlanta season 4, they didn't have a cast trip and you wouldn't even have realized it because it was so good.
Well, all I'm saying is make me a friend of on the show so I could drag folks. Verbally.
Girl.
I would verbally drag them. Be like, you what you say about my brother? Oh, okay.
Oh
That's all.
God. Jamar, since you're here, what can you say about this new season of Chasing Atlanta since we can now talk about it now being that the cast is revealed? What can you say about the show?
They're all ghetto, every single one of them. Mm-hmm.
Not they're all ghetto.
Was that the aesthetic you were going for?
No, and what I was going to say earlier before I got up, because somebody had, I think you had talked about how you didn't really like your outfit, and Carl didn't like his outfit, and I'm saying like most of these, well, at least every season that I've been a part of, and I feel like this is true across the board.
Mm-hmm.
When these shows come out, however which way they do come out, 90% of the time is not how it was intended at the beginning.
Yeah, basically.
This new season of Chasing Atlanta is full of improv, pivoting, and creativity, but you won't know by looking at it.
No, you won't.
You won't know by looking at it. Um, I mean, it's. I feel like it's a return to form. I feel like we crossed a lot of T's and dotted a lot of I's on the things that people like from just a Chasing Atlanta season. I know there's a lot of apprehension regarding the new cast where people are kind of, attached to the old faces that they were used to seeing. But my response to that is there was once a time when those faces that you want to see so much were brand new as well.
I agree.
So you have to open up the doors and allow room for, new personalities and new energies to come in and tell their stories so you can fall in love with them just as well as you fell in love with the cast from the past. Because these whores,
They are something.
As long as it's not like when Trey Songz sang for Power and they ate his ass up and then they put Joe back. As long as it ain't that level, we good.
I would
Oh
say
no. I
the
think there's
thing.
gonna be a ton of there's a lot of conversations that I'm really anticipating to see what the audience thinks about them and just what those conversations sound like. Cause I wanna know the things. Cause for this whole time we've only been able to talk about it internally.
Okay.
And I can only get, a limited viewpoint. So I want to know what the people think about some of the shit that goes down. So I'm excited. My phone has been going ridiculous for the past 7 days.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, absolutely not. I'll put that bitch on do not disturb for the last 7 days. Are you?
Now,
Okay,
why was
but
Scotty rejected?
he can't reject my
That's
call. I'm right
insane.
here with him. All
Who
I gotta do
is
is come
calling
downstairs.
people like that? Are people calling or texting?
Calling.
No, don't
No,
call me.
I'm talking
You
about
don't. You don't have that right.
for chasing Atlanta.
What about chasing Atlanta?
What happened?
What about chasing Atlanta?
Why you wasn't on there? I would love. I was gonna watch you.
Child, I ain't got nothing to do with it. However, they have a great
I was
cast.
asking Jamar why wasn't you on chasing Atlanta? I'm
It
being messy
didn't.
today.
I mean, it didn't fit with the story. It didn't. It didn't. And I think he would thank me.
Yeah. No
I
lie.
think he is right
I
where
ain't
he
mad at you, man.
belongs.
I ain't mad at it.
I
I'm
think
not
he would
mad at
thank
it.
me.
The shit I've seen.
Well, let me ask you this. I know you probably addressed this a million times,
But Scotty, I'm gonna drop down. I'm extremely proud of you.
Thank you.
I know you've been
And
doing this for a while.
And I
Oh
hope
no, I'm
I
sorry.
hope you read that heifer for filth.
Oh
And
my
if not,
God.
tag me and I'll do it.
Oh my God. Bye,
What
Catherine. You
is
can
the
drop now.
Catherine? What is the issue?
Child, she ready to they done
Bye,
seen that
Scotty.
meet
Bye.
they done
Bye,
seen that
Keisha.
meet the
Bye,
cast
Javon.
and ready to drag JT already. The show ain't even
Oh
started yet.
Lord, it's when is it coming out again?
December 9th.
Okay, the 9th. I knew it was December. I don't think I had a date yet. Well, let me put that in my calendar, honey.
But go ahead and ask your question, child. I don't know who it was for. I don't know if it was for me or
Oh, it's for you.
Jamar.
Like I know you. This is probably being a dead horse, but I don't think I've ever really got the answer. But I guess I know that you've been doing this for a long time. You deal with plenty of critiques and all of that stuff. But this is gonna be in a slightly different. So I'm just wondering, like, how have you prepared yourself? I guess that's the question.
Well, here's the thing. And I know it's a different level of stuff, right? So, and I'm gonna go on and say I don't care how nobody feels, because but it annoys me sometimes when people be like, well, Scotty, because when it comes to me, and it's so irritating, because even when people was talking about me being on Chasing when I wasn't even on the show, they was already filming the shit when they was saying I was on the show. But they was sitting up here talking about, well, I'm afraid for Scotty and his mental, he's extra sensitive, all this other bullshit, as if I haven't been on YouTube for 15 years, as if I don't deal with negative comments daily. So I'm sure that, so I already put myself out there for public consumption already. I already know what it's like to be judged. So being on a web reality show, it may be a little different because I don't have no control over what stays in the comment section or anything like that. I ain't got no control over that. But at the same point in time, if I could deal with this shit for 15 years, I could deal with this for a couple of weeks.
Okay.
Like, I'm aware that I'm not gonna be for everybody. I'm not gonna be for everybody. Like, I just might be a favorite to most. But there's going to be some that don't like me, and that's fine.
That's true. I think it's just hard because it's one thing to not like somebody, and it's another to just be like cruel and mean. You know what I mean? Like,
And they do,
and I feel like
and I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be real with you. When I do the Chasing panel and we give our opinions and stuff, I really try not to be like malicious. And sometimes when you watch the Chasing reality stuff and you look at the comments, some people are like completely mean.
Yeah, like a lot of these comments, I'm like, y'all just mean. Like, this is cruel. And even when you don't like somebody, that's fine. Like, it's when you start talking shit, like, that's when it started to go a little left for me. I'm like, okay, we said we weren't gonna say shit else, bitch. But I think you're gonna do fine. I think people are gonna really. I'm excited for them to see another side of you because you a pretty private person. You try to be open in some ways, but you're pretty private. So I think it'd be cool just for them to see another side of you.
Because I'm gonna tell you, and you both, you and Jamar both, because y'all are my friends in real life, so y'all know I was not
Don't tell
excited.
people that I don't. I'm not his friend.
Girl, shut up. We was just on a damn trip together. Girl, shut up. Anyway,
What trip?
but y'all both know that I was not excited
Yeah.
about documenting me and Bando's like relationship. Like I was not excited about that at all. I was not. I didn't want to talk about it at all. I had
Yeah.
to talk about it all season.
Oh, this is just you had a lot going on. You had a lot going on. I think it's being around like I've heard about things, but seeing it play out is something different. So
Mm-hmm.
no, I'm excited. I think you're gonna probably do better than what you may have thought about. People tend to like genuity. So I think you'll be fine.
Yeah, I will say that at the beginning, like when you watch the show, you could tell I was a tad bit nervous.
Of course.
Doing it like that I think the very first scene that I had was with JT, and I was kind of fidgety, trying not to look at the camera, all this other shit. And even in the second scene I did was with Mando. So when we were shooting that one, I was nervous as fuck doing that too. Then by the time we got to the first event, I was drunk, had an edible, and I was just on 10.
Yeah, at that point she was like, you know what? I don't even know who I am right now. So you know what? Film that shit.
That's how I wound up with that messy ass moment because I was drunk as hell and high.
Drugs help you get a little more comfortable. Help you get just a little more, get you a little bit more, a little squiggle room,
Listen, okay.
My God, today.
Yeah.
Now, Jamar, as a producer, we're not gonna talk about it as friends. As a producer, how do you feel about both Carl and Tremel being on Chasing this season? How do you feel about that?
Oh, like taking my relationship with him out of it?
Yeah, taking your relationship with them out of it, like
act like y'all don't know each other.
Yeah, like just being a producer, like their
I
performance and
I
everything.
don't even really feel like my relationship with them was like leading the charge. 'Cause I mean, like I had a relationship with Scotty too, and I still said, nah, probably not.
Mm-hmm.
I just know that they, especially since Tremel has done it before, really they both have.
Right.
And just knowing their personalities and how they work, especially together. I'm like, this would be a duo to really shake up any show, not just chasing, you know? So that's why I pushed for both of them to be a part together.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like they definitely can bring out the best in one another, which I mean is just human nature. Like if you have, and I mentioned this elsewhere, is like if you're entering a new environment with people that you're not familiar with, you're always going to feel more comfortable and thrive a bit more when there's at least one person that you feel safe with in the room.
That's true.
So I think having both would allow them to, thrive in any space. And again, we didn't know what was going to happen. We can only assume. Like at the beginning of these seasons, it's always the most nerve wracking when there's no foundation layered. Like we don't know what's going to happen when these people meet or what kind of relationships could develop and blah blah blah. So like once they got in and they kind of really got settled, I was like, okay, now we're here. Now I
Mm-hmm.
feel a little bit better. Things are making a lot more sense. So I think they did great. I think they'll do just fine. Um, I think there will be lots and lots of opinions.
You
I
mean
do agree with
billion?
you.
You mean billions of
There,
opinion?
there will be a couple. Mhm.
If billions is a couple for you.
Because I feel like I feel like everybody almost, or at least a majority of the cast the audience will sway in their favor and against them back and forth throughout the entirety of the show. So I'm excited. I just want to see what everybody else thinks because I can only go through, my lens, but I want to get outside opinions and takes because there could be ways that I wouldn't even have thought about it.
That's the same way I feel with our show getting ready to come out because, like, me being in it, I know exactly how I felt when I was in it, but the next person may not see it the same way that I do.
Uh-huh. You never know. And like I have a perspective on something where I would feel like, oh, I feel like the audience is gonna feel this way about this situation or this person. And usually I'm right, but there have been times when I'm wrong. And that's the most exciting part, or at least for us, is like production, because like it is a lot of work.
You know what? And I take my hat off to y'all too, because when I first started this shit, like I was thinking it was just gonna be fun. I could just show up, do what I gotta do, go home. Oh my god, I'd be tired after that. I'd be drained after. I used to be drained after I was done shooting.
It is a lot of work. And that's why, especially at like a grassroots level that we're at right now, you have to love it. You have to really enjoy putting this work in because now, and I feel like and I try to tell this to a lot of the cast members that come on. I remember having this conversation with a lot of the girls from Orlando during their first season when all of them were brand new. I'm like, you're putting in a lot of work now. There's a lot of, sleepless nights. There's a lot of feelings and emotions that you deal with while you're filming this show. And it goes on for months and months and it feels like it never is going to end. But once you put all that work in and you start to see the payoff with like the announcement, you get to see the photos, you get to get like all the love and the attention that comes in from, being a part of that large platform. Now you get to sit back and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Okay. And it feels all worth it. And now the Orlando girls that's coming in for season 2, they're like, I get it. I get what you were saying.
What is happening over there?
Listen, okay.
Lord Jesus. When I tell you I haven't laughed that hard in a really long time.
Like I remember my very first scene I did. I walked in there. Well, we were sitting outside eating. So I walked into it and I really didn't know how the shit was gonna go. Cause it's my first time. My first time, I don't know how this shit gonna go. So
Lyrics are messy.
he is. You want to give an example?
Do I want to give an example of when I was wrong? Ooh. Okay. I mean, I feel like this is fair.
Okay.
I feel like this is fair. I was well because I'll take it to this season of Orlando. I was wrong about Marlo. I was wrong about Marlo in a sense of I thought that the situation that she has with Max, because Max was kind of like polarizing last season, where a lot of people didn't really like him. I thought that this situation that they were going to have that was going to kind of translate into this season, where they were going to kind of be on Marlo's side just out of the fact that they didn't really like Max. But and I thought Marlo was going to be one of the favorites. But the
You don't think?
way at the time,
Sure.
but the way that the girls are not feeling that lady, and they are rallying behind Max for the most part, I said, "Huh." But but it's not like I thought that Max was bad or anything. I was just like based on how they felt about him last year. I just thought that was just going to carry over into this. But I guess not. A lot of them gave Max a chance, and I mean, some still don't agree with it. But I was wrong.
Well, hey, listen, it's a lot now because like you said, the people did not like Max last season. Like you said, he was polarizing. Like there was some that couldn't stand him, but they knew that he was needed for the show.
Thank you, Rakasha. Thank you.
And then
No
but
offense.
But now Marlo was here, and it's a little different. It's kind of like how people didn't like Dominique his first season. I don't really think they liked him that much his second season either. I think by the time the last season, people start to soften up to Dominique by his third season, because them first
Mhm.
two seasons they did not like Dominique at
I
all.
think because Dominique, even though because that first season they did let her have it real bad,
They did.
but
Oh my
but
god.
Dominique, even though for whatever reason, the people decided they didn't like him, they still couldn't deny the balance or like the character that he brought to the show. Like you could tell that he took the show very seriously and tried to make up the best TV for the show. And I feel like people have saw that and always can appreciate that.
That's one thing that I can say about Dominique. Like being around him and stuff like that, and how he speaks of the show, he really wants it to be a good show. Like that's his goal, is for it to be a good show. Like he knows what it needs and what it has to have in order for it to be a good show. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? And I'm kind of the same way about our show, especially being that it's a new show and we have a lot to prove because it's a new show. And with web series, it's kind of hard to break in with a new web series, because like it's either you watching Chasing or you watching Gemini Films. It's one of the two.
I have to slightly disagree with that, only because I've seen a lot of other shows that I'm just like, what is happening over here? YouTube is a free platform. They are taking advantage. Now, is it quality? Absolutely not. Is it hilarious? Absolutely. Do I think it should be nominated for a comedy? Probably not, but it is.
Because some of them shows, at least,
Jamar,
like what we were watching the other night.
Yeah, Jamar was like, I'm leaving.
This is just very white refrigerator.
That white refrigerator, bitch.
I'm just like, you know what? For those shows like that, as a producer, I would just love to read their contracts. I want to know what the clause is and what the bylaws.
I'll just say this. I think the contract, and not that I've read it, it must just say you must show up and be ready to fight. Sign here.
But like there has to be some sense of like waiver or something, because I just can't imagine.
No. That's why they got. No.
There has to be something.
No, there's nothing there. They literally come in and sign on that day. They just all show up.
Because there's too many of y'all doing this to just not, like, y'all got to pay Grady Hospital, don't you?
Oh, Grady. Oh, my friend was a nurse there.
Look, I just picked the first one I could think of.
Yeah, no, I think I get what you. I mean, like, no, I totally get what you're saying. No, I'm just like a lot of this stuff. I'm like, Jesus. I think it's more so one of the things like what y'all been waiting on. Like, we need more shows. I don't care. I mean, I want it to have some type of quality, but we need more shows.
But see, the thing is, there's a lot of people that are out there that are trying to put out quantity over the quality, because the quality part takes a little bit more time, a little bit more effort, a little bit more investment. And a lot of people aren't either willing to, learn how to do it themselves, or aren't willing to outsource and, get the resources to make it that quality, unfortunately. And I feel like that's kind of why, or people who were delivering, because there were a lot of people in this space once upon a time.
It was, because there was a time where it's some of these shows I didn't watch, but it was like you had Chasing, you had the Come Up, you had what was the name of that show?
Come up. I really
what was the other show?
G Hustler.
Not G Hustler. Yeah, G Hustler. The Heights, Real Life and Philanthropy.
The crew was out. Rookies was out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be quiet.
Girl.
Rakisha, please.
I haven't even said a word. I said I'm gonna be quiet. That's exactly what I said.
Girl, you said enough. We can all read.
Why can't it just be taken like a literal, like, just like a general statement? Oh,
Girl, please. We are homosexuals. We get all the shade and the subtext.
Well, all right.
Girl, you so full of shit.
I'm trying to be understanding. Um,
I can't with you.
that's why I said some of these shows. I don't know if they trying to. I don't know what I don't know what awards are available. I don't know. Does the Boss Babes, do they do like best drama or something? Because like best
No, for what it's worth, they just do like best web reality series, or they'll do best producer. Then they'll
they
do
need to
like best
add the best
independent platform.
they need to add best comedy show.
Who would you nominate?
Nope, you're not gonna get me like that.
Now, how you gonna say, "Oh, I want to recommend this category," but can't think of a single person to nominate for it?
It's plenty to pick from.
Such as?
Probably the show y'all was watching yesterday.
Oh, baby, she's a contender, all right.
I was like, I don't think this is supposed to be a comedy show. Maybe they should expand their categories. That's just my thought. Maybe they like TV worst show of the year. You know?
Now, see, who gonna show up because they nominated for the worst
Somebody gonna show up because they like. I just see somebody say they love attention. They gonna show up.
Not in their Sunday's best. Not paying that kind of money for the Boss Babe. Oh no.
What's the slogan? Any attention is better than no attention. Isn't that the slogan? Is that?
Now, see, if the program was like something that was easy that I could go to, and my regular clothes, I had to pay all this extra money to go up in there and do all that stuff, then maybe. But for the Boss Babes, baby, that shit ain't cheap, even as a nominee.
Show ain't.
I've heard. I was under. I don't know if I'm wrong for saying this, and I'm not trying to come for nobody, but I was under the impression that the nominees. I would think that the nominees wouldn't have to pay.
You would think.
How much we talking?
It depends on how many of y'all want to get together and go.
Well, the best way to go would probably be a group, so I can split that shit.
That's the thing. You split that shit, but you still gonna probably come out a couple $100.
They had like a little special this time around though. When I went, they had like a little thing. I probably paid no more than $150 for that.
Black China was there the first year, right?
The second year.
That was this.
Do you think they charged her?
Well, no, she was a special guest.
Oh, so the special guests don't have to pay, but the nominees do.
That is correct.
You all have been summoned there, so it should be free.
She's the one of the draws of the.
Okay, you know what? Let me be quiet. This is where I fuck up at because I try to make sense out of shit that don't make sense. That's where I always fuck up. Okay.
Like, I'm just telling you what the people tell me.
So I'm gonna just be quiet. I'm gonna stay over here in my corner.
Well, let the people tell that Jamar was over the damn award show and he don't.
Oh
even
yeah,
know
I remember that.
Let the people tell it, but
I wish. Shit.
Let the people tell it. You was over the motherfucking award show and you rigged
do
it.
Do they serve a meal? Yeah, the table. If you get the table, it comes with the meal.
Yeah, because I think the last time you went, which was last year, we didn't do the table. We didn't do no table.
Wait. So, wait. Am I hearing this right? Maybe I heard this wrong. So, depending on the level of experience, you get a meal. Is that correct?
Yes.
That's wild. Do they at least got peanuts on the floor like when you go to the
not peanuts on the floor, girl? Please.
Well, hold on, because now I'm trying to remember the second year that I went. What was it? 23? No, not 23. 20, was it 24? Maybe it was 24.
No, remember you went the first time you went. We weren't nominated the first time they had it. That was 2022.
Yes. Yeah. So it was 24 then. It was 24 then when they had like the area in the front where we had like wine and there was like a bunch of vendors who were sampling stuff. And I think I think you could purchase food in there in that area, but there was like prepaid meals that they would issue out to the tables during the show they were like a part of the table ticket, if I'm not mistaken. I do remember don't think we had to pay for liquor though, did we?
I don't think we had to.
At the VA, I don't think you had to pay for the liquor. I think it was a open bar.
Well, let me ask you this: with the open bar, was it like a good open bar? Like they wasn't trying to be skimmy on shit? You know, like was it straight? The drinks was drinking.
The open bar was fine,
Yeah,
especially
from what I remember, I don't
yeah.
remember having a complaint about the
Okay,
open
well then
bar.
maybe I'll have to put my my judgment aside because if it's an
I
open
will. This is what I would say. I would say that it gets better within every year gets
Yeah, they work out the kinks because baby, in one of them years, I was like, girl, what the
better.
is going on?
Because this year when I went by myself this year, so it was much better this year. This was probably the best one. And then on top of that, it started on time and ended on time. Everything, the food came on time. Everything was. It's just like when you snap your fingers, it was over. It was just that fast.
Okay.
So
Love that because
yeah.
the years before we started at like 6, 7 o'clock and was out of there at 1 a.m.
Oh no.
Yeah, the year that we won, it was late, and I was mad as hell.
On a Sunday, so it's going into Monday morning. Like we ain't got to go to work.
Oh
I was mad as a
no.
motherfucker, but
Sunday functions have to end at 9 at the latest.
Oh baby, they were just getting started with the first
they were
award.
just getting started that year.
Ooh,
I don't know
oh,
what happened, but they were
I'll
just
probably be
getting
somewhere
started.
outside like that lady on Four Weddings. That food at the wedding was nasty. She ordered a pizza there.
But you see, the thing with us was, we our categories was towards the end of the show, so we had
Oh
to
no, 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 no.
sit.
Y'all
we
don't
had
ask,
to sit
yeah,
there.
no, you don't ask enough questions for me. I will rip an invite apart.
Because I think the YouTuber of the year was like the last award of the night.
Okay.
That night it was, and we was
Probably
waiting to
going in
see.
alphabetical order.
Yeah, because we had already got the podcast one. That was towards like the middle, but then the YouTuber of the year was at the end, and I was just like, oh my god. And then here go Jamar. We just waiting to see if Scotty won. Because Dominique had already left.
Right.
Tramiel and Carl had already left, because Tramiel had already won. He won his and he went on. And he has stayed until they stayed to catch me and Jamar win podcast of the year, and then after that, him and Carl left. The Carl, all you hear is Carl in the background. Bitch, we knew y'all was gonna win. Bitch, we knew y'all gonna win.
Why
bitch.
is it everybody's interpretation of Carl is always at 1,000 decibels? Why is that?
Because that's who he is.
I want talk. It's giving Samuel L. Jackson.
It was funny. It was everything about it was funny. But like I said, this past one, they get better every year though. Every year they get better, because this year right here that I went, it was good. I enjoyed the show.
Okay, well, shit. Do y'all
The,
think?
the only thing that I would suggest them do is just to allow like a lot of our LGBT independent artists to perform, like people like Carl, people like Tramiel, people like Ty Valentino, people like Bando, people like them.
They don't do that.
Not all the time. I know Tramiel performed last year.
Okay. But I think they put them like at the end where
Put them at
most
the
people
end,
had
though.
already left or were on the way out. And it's like there was other people that they got to perform who I can't
I think was
remember.
singing while the cleanup crew was there.
The child, it was just at the end of the show, and it was just kind of like by then people were fatigued. It's like you want to be towards the beginning where like the crowd's getting high, like people are just coming in, they're fresh.
Right.
Okay. All right. Well, it just sounds like a bunch. I'm not good at stuff like that because you can only hold people attention for so long.
That is true, and I think Tramiel wanted to perform like at the beginning.
Hell yeah, you want to be?
Everybody would. Should.
What the fuck? I wish if he would have known that, he probably wouldn't even performed. That's why you gotta start asking questions.
But that's what I think. I think they should utilize them more. They should utilize them a lot more, especially the ones that's nominated. Like the ones that's nominated, you should utilize them and let them perform. Like just like they do at the Grammys. Sometimes when people be nominated, they let them perform.
Yeah,
let them do that.
You think that's? I guess that's who performing.
And I think the performers have to pay to perform, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
So with that being said, you guys, we're about to get on up out of here.
Listen, before we go, I'm not trying to come from nobody. I didn't mention no names. I just try to make stuff make sense. Please don't come for me. Please don't say nothing. I am nobody, okay? All right.
We'll talk backstage. Bye, y'all.
Things I wanna do to you. All the love you try to hide. to beg for what I need. If it's good loving that you want, you can get it all from me. Ain't too proud to beg for what I want. Ain't too proud to beg for what I need. Good loving that you want.